Hi, people. I'm constantly trying to get hair away from around my face, but it doesn't work. So, this is Lou. I'm going to read Matthew 26. I just looked to see how many verses there are. Craziness. Craziness, craziness. Actually, is good. It's 75. I, I, I might have read that much in like Fourth Nephi is just one chapter. That whole book is one chapter. So I might have read that much in that chapter, but normally 50 is a lot, and this is 75. So it says in the synopsis, okay, Jesus is anointed. He keeps the Passover and institutes the sacrament. He suffers in Gethsemane, is betrayed by Judas, and is taken before I don't know how to say that. Caiaphas. 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 That's weird. Okay, and Peter denies that he knows Jesus. So that right there is telling me that's going to be the night he's taken. Judas Iscariot is going to betray him. And turn him over to the people that are going to go take and punish him for stuff he hasn't even done. Beat him, scourge him, whatever all those things are. So at the end of this chapter, it might be getting bad. I don't know. But we shall see what Matthew has to say. Okay? According to what I see on The Chosen, Matthew is really close to Jesus. Helps him write his sermon even. I don't know. All kinds of different things they show on The Chosen. And I need to fill out the BYU channel is free, okay? But I think you do need to create an account. But The Chosen is on there. That's where I watched the first 3 seasons. Then the 4th season was in the movie theaters, and I didn't get to see any of that. I believe it's on TV now. And I don't know if they finished the 5th season or what. But there's supposed to be 7 seasons before they're done. So, it ought to be interesting. The first 3 were really good. I liked them. So any old who, since this is so long, I better get busy, huh? Chapter 26. And I read you guys the synopsis, so we're just going to go to verse 1. And it came to pass, when Jesus had finished all these sayings, he said unto his disciples, Ye know that after 2 days is the feast of the Passover, and the Son of Man is betrayed to be crucified. Then assembled together the chief priests and the scribes and the elders of the people unto the palace of the high priest, who was called Caiaphas. Caiaphas, that's how it is right there. Okay, and consulted that they might take Jesus. Oh, it is consulted. I was going to say consorted. Okay, and consulted that they might take Jesus by subtlety and kill him. Oh my. But they said, Not on the feast day, lest there be an uproar among the people. Now when Jesus was in Bethany, in the house of Simon, Simon, the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, To what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. When Jesus understood it, he said unto them, Why trouble ye the woman? For she hath wrought a good work upon me. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she hath poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also this, that this woman hath done, be told for a memorial of her. Then one of the 12, called Judas Iscariot. Okay, let me say that different. Then one of the 12, called Judas Iscariot, went unto the chief priest, and said unto them, What will ye give me, and I will deliver him unto you? And they covenanted with him for 30 pieces of silver. And from that time he sought opportunity to betray him. Now the first day of the feast of unleavened bread, the disciples came to Jesus, saying unto him, Where wilt thou that we prepare for thee to eat the Passover? And he said, Go into the city to such a man, and say unto him, The Master saith, My time is at hand. I will keep the Passover at thy house with my disciples. And the disciples did as Jesus had appointed them, and they made ready the Passover. Now when the even was come, he sat down with the 12. And as they did eat, he said, Verily I say unto you, that one of you shall betray me. And they were exceedingly sorrowful, and began every one of them to say unto him, Lord, is it I? And he answered and said, He that dippeth his hand with me in the dish, the same shall betray me. The Son of Man goeth as it is written of him, but woe unto that man by whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It had been good for that man if he had not been born. Then Judas, which betrayed him, answered and said, Master, is it I? And said unto him, Thou hast said. And as they were eating, Jesus took bread and blessed it and brake it and gave it to the disciples and said, Take, eat, this is my body. And he took the cup and gave thanks and gave it to them, saying, Drink ye all of it, for this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many for the remission of sins. Now, I know you noticed that I stopped right there. Here. So I'm going to read that again. For this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many for the remission of sins. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom. And when they had sung an hymn, they went out into the Mount of Olives. Then saith Jesus unto them, All ye shall be offended because of me this night, for it is written, I will smite the shepherd, and the sheep of the flock shall be scattered abroad. But after I am risen again, I will go before you into Galilee. Peter answered and said unto him, Though all men shall be offended because of thee, yet will I never be offended. Jesus said unto him, Verily I say unto thee, that this night, before the cock crows, thou shalt deny me thrice. Peter said unto him, Though I should die with thee, yet will I not deny thee. Likewise also said all the disciples. Then cometh Jesus with them unto a place called Gethsemane, and saith unto the disciples, Sit here, while I go and pray yonder. And he took with him Peter and the 2 sons of Zebedee, and began to be sorrowful and very heavy. Then saith he unto them, My soul is exceeding sorrowful, even unto death. Tarry ye here, and watch with me. And he went a little further, and fell on his face, and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt. And he cometh unto the disciples, and findeth them asleep, and saith unto Peter, What, could ye not watch with me 1 hour? Okay, I didn't say that very good. And findeth them asleep, and saith unto Peter, What, could ye not watch with me 1 hour? Watch and pray, that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. He went away again the second time, and prayed, saying, O my Father, if this cup may not pass away from me, except I drink it, thy will be done. And he said, excuse me. I said it wrong too. And he came and found them asleep again, for their eyes were heavy. And he left them, and went away again, and prayed the 3rd time, saying the same words. Just hoping I didn't miss something up here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to read 44 again. It says, And he left them, and went away again, and prayed the 3rd time, saying the same words. Then cometh he to his disciples, and saith unto them, Sleep on now, and take your rest. Behold, the hour is at hand, and the Son of Man is betrayed into the hands of sinners. Rise, let us be going. Behold, he is at hand. Rise, let us be going. Behold, he is at hand that doth betray me. And while he yet spake, lo, Judas, one of the 12, came, and with him a great multitude with swords and staves from the chief priests and elders of the people. Now he that betrayed him gave them a sign, saying, Whatsoever I shall kiss, the sign saying, Whomsoever I shall kiss, that same is he. Hold him fast. Boy, I'm not doing very good, am I? Okay, so I'm going to try that again. Make it more fluid, okay? This is verse 48. It says, Now he that betrayed him gave them a sign, saying, Whomsoever I shall kiss, that same is he. Hold him fast. And forthwith he came to Jesus and said, Hail, Master, and kissed him. And Jesus said unto him, Friend, wherefore art thou come? Then came they and laid hands on Jesus and took him. And behold, one of them, which was with Jesus, stretched out his hand and drew his sword and struck a servant of the high priest and smote off his ear. Then said Jesus unto him, Put up again thy sword into his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. Thinkest thou that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he shall presently give me more than 12 legions of angels? But how then shall the scriptures be fulfilled, that thus it must be? In that same hour, again, Jesus to the multitudes. This is verse 55. I'm a mess. Okay, verse 55. In that same hour said Jesus to the multitudes, Are ye come out as against a thief with swords and staves for to take me? I sat daily with you, teaching in the temple, and ye laid no hold on me. But all this was done, that the scriptures of the prophets might be fulfilled. Then all the disciples forsook him and fled. And they that had laid hold on Jesus led him away to Caiaphas, the high priest, where the scribes and the elders were assembled. But Peter followed him afar off unto the high priest's palace, and went in and sat with the servants to see the end. Now the chief priests and elders and all the council sought false witness against Jesus to put him to death, but found none. Yea, though many false witnesses came, yet found they none. At the last came 2 false witnesses. All right, I'm going to read 60 again. But found none. Yea, though many false witnesses came, yet found they none. At the last came 2 false witnesses. witnesses, witnesses, and said, "This fellow said, I am able to destroy the temple of God and to build it in 3 days. And the high priest arose and said unto him, Answerest thou nothing? What is it which these witnesses, what is it which these witness against thee? But Jesus held his peace. And the high priest answered and said unto him, I adjure thee by the living God, that thou tell us whether thou be the Christ, the Son of God. Jesus saith unto him, Thou hast said. Nevertheless I say unto you, hereafter shall ye see the Son of Man sitting on the right hand of power, and coming in the clouds of heaven. Then the high priest rent his clothes, saying, He hath spoken blasphemy. What what further need have we of witnesses? Behold, now ye have heard his blasphemy. What what think ye? They answered and said, He is guilty of death. Then did they spit in his face, and buffeted him, and others smote him with the palms of their hands, saying, Prophesy unto us, thou Christ, who is who is he that smote thee? Sorry. So I don't get that. Okay, I got it. So they're hitting him with the palms of their hands. They're hitting him. And they're saying, Prophesy, tell me who hit you. Because you don't know me. Saying, Prophesy unto us, thou Christ. Who is he that smote thee? But they just got through saying they were hitting him. Okay, so that's what they were saying. Now Peter sat without in the palace, and a damsel came unto him, saying, Thou also wast with Jesus of Galilee. But he denied before them all, saying, I know not what thou sayest. And when he was gone out into the porch, another maid saw him, and said unto them that were there, This fellow was also with Jesus of Nazareth. And again he denied with his oath. I'm sorry. This is verse 72. And again he denied with an oath, I do not know the man. And after a while came unto him they that stood by, and said to Peter, Surely thou also art one of them, for thy speech betrayeth thee. Then began he to curse and to swear, saying, I know not the man. And immediately the cock crowed. The cock crew. Okay. Verse 75. And Peter remembered the words of Jesus, the word of Jesus, which said unto him, Before the cock crow, thou shalt deny me thrice. And he went out and wept bitterly. And that's the end of Matthew 26. So I don't know about the other two guys. I just turned to the synopsis. Jesus is accused and condemned before Pilate. Barabbas is released. Jesus is mocked, crucified, and buried in a tomb. In the tomb of Joseph of Arimathea. Wonder how many verses are in this one. 66. I think that's good enough. I do need to be good to myself and go to bed. And it is after midnight. So it's after my bewitching hour. I've said my prayers already. And yes, sometimes they do just seem like I'm saying the same thing over and over and over again. So sometimes I just don't feel like I should keep praying. It's like, okay, you're just bugging him. But I do pray. I'm going to say a little prayer for all of us, okay? Heavenly Father, please watch over us. Keep us safe from harm. Help us to understand as we read the scriptures what they're saying, what you are saying, or what Jesus is saying. It's hard to understand the language from back then compared to now. So help us to understand, okay? Watch over us this night. I know I've already said it, but please keep us safe and our loved ones safe. Help us find the truth and help us to love our neighbor as ourselves. Help us to see ways in which we can help others around us. And I say this in the name of thy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. So, just say amen, and that includes you too. But otherwise, just say a little prayer. And your little prayer can be for the nation, for the leaders of this nation, for the world. Doesn't need to even be about you. However, if you've got some things you need, it's okay to discuss that. Anyway, people, I have things that I do need to pray for. I need help. I need help getting my butt in gear. Figuring out how to pack and what to do and where to put it. I mean, I do have my little car. I'm going to be packing my stuff in my car, some of it. But some of it I don't want to put out there because it'll be moist. There'll be moisture. So I'll just have to figure it out. But it really shouldn't be that hard. If I let go of my books, then I won't have that much to worry about. Just consolidate my 2 big suitcases, and I had a gift or I wanted to give to somebody, but that's awful heavy and it's taking up the whole suitcase, and we'll just have to see. Things will be. Whatever will be, will be. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? So for that's a boy. Because it sounds like, will I be handsome, will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. That's just a song, because I do believe that we can change things. I'm not sure if what will be, if you do something about it. If we don't do anything about it, yeah, it's going to be like that. So, as Sweet dreams, you people. I know. You probably already had your sleep when you see this and you're having your morning coffee. I'll have some with you tomorrow. Maybe. I think I will. Get up and take my pills and talk to you guys and do some exercising and work on my suitcases. Yes, I know. It's just the way it is, people. You guys be careful out there.